Yeah, I mean, it was exciting. It was anxious leading up to it, watching, because it was a really good game between Lipscomb and Kennesaw, especially going into overtime. So I think when Lipscomb scored that goal, we were texting the whole team. They were all together. We were excited knowing that we are going to be hosting and that we finished as the 2nd seed. So as a program, that was a huge milestone for us.
It was a little bit surreal. Like, me and my room were watching it separately, and when we saw that Lipscomb had beaten Kennesaw and we were winning, we both just started screaming. Like, we both of us didn't even know that we were watching the game, and then like we were just talking about it later, and like, you know, when I was a freshman, our expectations were a lot different than what they were now, so it was just really surreal looking back at, you know, I just want to win more than 2 games to, you know, why can't we win the ASUN, why can't we go to the NCAAs?
It's definitely a big change from where we were, but I also am so happy for the team because they have done so much over these past few years to get to this point that I'm just more proud than anything. We put in the time, we put in the work, and now we're getting to reap some of the benefits, which is pretty awesome.
You could tell right away in preseason practices that it was something different. We were able to connect on all cylinders. Everybody was able to get along right away. There was no awkward gap in us trying to figure out how we play together in games. Like, we got it right away at practice, and it translated right away into games, and you could tell that we were going to go far.
That was our ultimate goal, is for even the past couple seasons to be in the ASUN Tournament. We believe that we should have. We obviously fell short the past couple years, but that's our ultimate goal. But then seeing how the team progressed, even in preseason, even telling them that why can't we make a run in the tournament, that we shouldn't just be satisfied with getting into the tournament. And I think that left the girls hungry this year.
We've always wanted to win. We've always known what it takes. We've always had the character to do it. It's that we were missing certain people to do it for 90 minutes. And I think now having really key players, like having Fiona, somebody who can finish in front of the net, having Tara, somebody who's working for 90 minutes, having quality midfielders who are able to work together, we're able to sub and the level doesn't drop, we're able to connect, we're able to distribute, we know where our players in front of us are going. Having that has been the difference between previous years versus now.
Now we have somebody expecting 120%, not just 100%. And her passion for the game has been kind of instilled in all of us over these past few years, and you're finally seeing that like in everybody. Everybody's got that passion, everybody's got that drive, that push to win, and she has just been amazing with giving us that and also keeping positive for us.
I think that it's a reciprocal relationship. In previous years when we haven't been able to do it, like you can see the frustration in each other, but also in the frustration in Allie. She's somebody who has wanted nothing but excellence for us since she's gotten here, and she's taken amazing strides for us to get there. But at the end of the day, we also have to give it back to her in order for her to get there, because, you know, she always says to us, I can't win the game for you, you have to win the games for yourselves and for each other. And I think we're finally at that point where now we're giving that back to her that she's given back to us these years, so it's really exciting.
When you have a coach, like, as long as they're behind you and you can feel that, like, you're gonna play for them, and we're definitely playing for her now too.
And just playing Kennesaw State and North Alabama, I think will help our team because we will have an understanding and remember what the tempo of that game was, where our success is, where what we have to do to stop them as well. So I definitely think it helps just playing them. But I also think on the other side of it too is we have a target on our back. Also being the highest seed, going to be here that teams want to knock us off. So we have to have that mentality, and that's been our driving force all season, that we still have a lot to prove.
So every game's separate. You know, you could play the same person 5 times, but the game's never going to be the same. So I think that as long as we keep that in mind and we just stick to the objective things and not the subjective emotions of each game, then we'll be fine.
Everybody's fighting for their lives now, so they're going to come out even harder, and we need to be prepared for that.
I wish we were on campus and people don't recognize that not just us, but what our whole athletic department has to do with us playing off campus for the past 3 years. And it's been huge to be able, for us to be able to host and what they're doing behind the scenes to get us onto that field. So is there one? Absolutely, but I think our team has deserved it because they've put up with being off campus for 3 years, so this is kind of the icing on the cake and I guess the reward for dealing with that for the past 3 years.
I'm so excited. I know a lot of people, a lot of teams in our conference, you know, I don't know if they realize how lucky they are to have a home field and to have quality of grass that they do, but Kean at this point, you know, when we first started playing on it, I was not really about it, but having had my years on it and having had to build the memories and the wins on it that we have. I love it, and I really love it, especially because I know that other people don't like it.
So I think it is good having that momentum going into the conference tournament, absolutely. But we do have to understand that conference tournament adds a whole nother element. Teams find a whole nother level that they can go, and we have to rise to that as well. So I think it's great having momentum, but we can't be also satisfied with that we have to find a next level for ourselves as well.
It's not just good enough that we made it to the semifinals. Like, we want to win now. We need to do X, Y, Z to get there. And being a senior, like, I know what it takes to be able to get that out of people in practice to make sure that they're showing up for games and getting it done.